Background of the study. Introduction. Job mismatch is a potential threat in the new normal and fourth industrial revolution period, which is characterized by rapid technological progress, stagnant economic growth, low fertility, and aging societies. Human capital becomes more significant than before, particularly for high-quality, talented human capital development. In particular, as a accumulation and application of professional knowledge and information based on ideas and creativity are recognized a crucial resource. There has been a growing demand for talented human capital with high capability, emphasizing various discussion on the treatments and conditions for a high-skilled workforce. Korea, however, has been experiencing a brain drain in which high skilled human resources continuously relocate abroad, and this may result in job mismatch and dissatisfaction at the level of high quality research and development, human resources, as well as lead to lower their job performances and competitiveness. 2017 Global Talent Report. From the sociological perspective, education job mismatch adversely affect job satisfaction because the workers' expectation on the social position and type of work are not fulfilled like they thought when they invested in their higher education. Kapsa Munsek 2017 said, indeed there exists empirical evidences on the negative impact of overeducation on job. From the sociological perspective, education-job mismatch adversely affect job satisfaction because the workers' expectation on the social position and type of work are not fulfilled like they thought when they invested in higher education. There exists empirical evidence on the negative impact of over-education on job. According to Acosta, Ballesteros, Osorna del Rosal, and Rodriguez 2018, summarize key theoretical perspectives that provide possible explanations for the occurrences of education-job mismatch. Among young workers, overeducation often exists as a result of imperfect information in the labor market, but it could also be a young worker's choice to gain skills for better job in the future. Alternatively, employers might consider overeducation as a negative indication of a worker's ability and that allow them to progress to match jobs. In the world of international business, there is a growing need in financial and management accounting for professionals who met the requirements set by the firms operating in a global business environment. Almost every organizational requires professional financial management, and this increasing need will prompt a steady growth in demand for financial and suitable for the jobs they are offering. Students must realize for financial importance and objectives of having knowledge, skills, and attitudes which are significant in their future employment. Mismatch exists in the labor market in the form of educational or skill mismatch. These are referred to have serious effects on wage and associate with negative labor market outcomes. The basic idea is that although higher education raises productivity in general, the actual level of productivity realized is also determined by the match between educational and job level. Mismatch can be noticed when workers and jobs are randomly assigned to labor markets. Each labor market clears that sometimes there are lots of jobs yet no suitable worker. Thus, there are lots of workers yet no available job. As workers and job moves between labor markets, some unemployed workers find vacant jobs and some employed workers lose or leave their job and become unemployed. The model is quantitatively consistent with the co-movement of unemployment, job vacancies, and the rate at which unemployed workers find job over the business cycle. It can also address a variety of labor market phenomena, including duration depends in the job finding probability and employer-to-employer transitions, and it helps explain the cyclical volatility of vacancies and unemployment. As in the case of the Philippines, there is need to look a review career mismatch because this causes high employment rate. The evident reason observed is that college graduates' skills do not match with the available job vacancies and the specific fields they should be placed in already occupied. Therefore, they will be left unemployed. The Department of Labor and Employment said that many of the graduates do not satisfy what the economy needs. They are either not ready for the jobs or we do not possess the needs, skills, or knowledge needed for the work that they are applying for. The labor market for a new accounting and finance graduate is changing, making the study both timely and important. There are high level of competition for graduates entry rules, higher 2016 levels of creativity or low Chaplin 2017 from the outsourcing of certain accounting task is impacting on the skills required of entry-level recruits and free and Osborne aligning with the evidence shift in accounting from number crunching to strategic thinking. Risk management, Pickering, and Bernie's 2016 Value Creation and Managing Sustainability Foundation for Young Australian or FYI 2016. Tragically, in an economy facing major problem relating to scarcity, many graduates cannot find employment. In short, there is a mismatch between the graduates produced and the skills required. Specifically, some financial and management accounting graduates experience job mismatch. There is a mismatch between what is being taught and skills set industry needs. It is something known for a while that industry finds the graduates also a problem seen in both private and public sectors. Thus, the researchers choose to have this study to specifically analyze the education occupation mismatch in their chosen course, the financial management. This is to help financial management graduates know the consequences of career mismatch and the solutions to the said consequences. The present study aims to contribute knowledge by analyzing the incidence of the various types of job mismatch among financial management graduates. With this, it can help educate the graduate students on how they can access on their career growth. As said earlier, when there is mismatch, there will also be unemployment. With this study, the researcher may avoid unemployment and they can prepare themselves for the possible consequences that may encounter. Based on the introduction that I will read, job mismatch can be a surplus or a lack of knowledge, skills, and competences. All have been the new gain of work productivity. Some sort of activity in the economy is exchanged for pay. Skill mismatch is defined as the gap between an individual job skills. Job matching and finding the best person to the right job inside the right company has become one of the most important and actual challenge of productivity. Such paid employment can be full-time, part-time, casual, or permanent. The literature review uncover a variety of job mismatch, not only full employment, but the match between the employee and the job in terms of financial management graduate in field of activity, qualification, and the skills of workforce. Overeducation, undereducation, overqualification, Burnout can occur anytime and anywhere. There is a major mismatch between the nature of the job and the nature of the person who does the job. Job mismatch case in the Philippines is so common among today's workforce, hence more and more employees become restless and frustrated with their current jobs and career paths.